Alright, this is John Cole with OKRaw.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you, and I'm not only excited because I have my beautiful girlfriend Lauren in the episode. She's actually quite camera shy. But we got an exotic tropical box of fruit that I just got shipped to me from Florida from Miami Fruit that we're going to open for you guys up in the video here. And you know, I like to get some special treats once in a while from Miami Fruit because you can get special exotic fruits that you probably can't get locally near you. And the special occasion for this box of fruit in part was Lauren's birthday. So she recently had her birthday a little bit earlier this week actually. And Lauren, do you want to tell everybody how old you are this year?
This year I'm 30.
30 years old. So if you have any comments or birthday wishes or anything for Lauren, hey, post down below. I'm sure she'll read the comments. In any case, what I want to do in this episode, because I'm super hungry, is we're going to go ahead and open this box of fruit from Miami Fruit. Now, here's the thing, right? This box is like a FedEx large box. It's kind of heavy. It weighs about 12.5 pounds, and this was shipped directly from my friend Rain at Miami Fruit. You can check them out at miamifruit.org. As you guys know, I'm a super cheap and frugal dude. You know, I go to the wholesale produce terminal. I was actually just there last weekend picking up produce, and I get produce like wholesale, and even cheaper than wholesale actually in some cases. So if you buy fruit from Miami Fruit, right, know this. It's not going to be wholesale prices. It's going to be expensive. That being said, at Miami Fruit, you're going to have access to fruits that you would not ever normally be able to find near you. Such as one of my favorite fruits or, you know, foods, the sprouted coconut. Those are amazing. Rain will ship those to you guys. If you never have one, you got to at least try them once. You know, he has all different kinds of fruits. Sapotes, mamey sapotes, Chico sapotes, chirimoya, adamoya, sour sop, even he has freeze-dried fruit. Alright, so cool. Cool thing is, first thing, when I open this box, there's the outer protection box, and then there's an inner box, which is good to protect the fruit inside. Plus, they put a lot of holes in it, you know, to make sure the fruit can breathe. Let's go ahead and continue opening. So, hun, do you have any other comments about your birthday present, or anything you'd like to say to my viewers today?
I'm excited to try the fruit.
Alright.
nothing specific.
We'll see what we got this time. This is a surprise box. So anyways, yeah, Rain, he has lots of fruits that you'll never get to try. And that being said, right, it ain't going to be cheap, right? He has prices listed on his website. And based on my calculations, it can be anywhere from 2 times as much as wholesale price, which would be normal retail price, on up to like 4 times the retail price, which can get expensive, but once again, you know, you're going to have access to fruits that you wouldn't normally have. I like to do this as a special treat or on special occasions. Oh my god, look at this, man. This box is like, oh my god, overflowing with all kinds of tropical fruit goodness inside here. And everything's wrapped really nicely in these little bags, or little things that we're going to reuse actually, so the fruit does not get damaged. Let's go ahead and open it up. Alright, what do we got there, hon?
Is this oh my gosh, is it a sapote?
It's like a Chico sapote.
Oh, it's a Chico sapote.
Oh my god,
yeah.
check it out. Here we got an atemoya. Man, that's a really funky one. I've never seen one like that. Oh, check it out, man. We got some freeze-dried tropical fruit that Rain does himself. Amazing. Oh, we've got a mamey sapote. Is that ripe yet, hon?
No.
We got another little Chico sapote. Another... Wow, this one's getting ripe. Another Chico sapote there. Another Chico sapote. Lots of Chicos, man. I love Chicos. If you ever had those, what did the Chico sapote taste like, hun, for everybody?
To me it tastes like a mix between like a pear and a mamey sapote, or like pear and brown sugar, something like that.
I think this is star apple. Don't see those too much. Another
is that star
Chico
apple?
sapote. I think so, yes. And then here we go, man. Check it out. We got some little small bananas as fillers. I mean, they definitely packed this box totally full. And here's the thing I want to say, right? If you guys are used to just standard bananas you guys get at the store, I mean, the ones that you're going to get from Rain, locally grown, all this stuff is locally grown in South Florida. These things are amazing. They taste way different. They're not gassed to ripen. They're slow ripened. and so they have much more flavor and much more sweetness.
What kind of banana?
I think that's like a Saba banana.
Is that like, what are the praying hands?
No, those are the ones that are stuck together, hon. Those are like super small.
Okay.
Alright, let's try to like maybe move some of this box out of the way here.
Okay. Should I just take these off?
Yeah, just toss them to the side. So it looks like we got like 3 nice mamey sapotes. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Chico sapotes, 2 star apples, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bananas, and then we got like 4 of these guys. Which actually, I forget what these guys are, because it's a rare day that I actually ever get to eat these. And we got a whole bunch of Miami fruit cards and cool little stickers. Alright, hun, so it looks like to me that atemoya is the ripest thing. We need to eat that ASAP. These star apples could also get eaten. And maybe like one of the sapodillas, it's almost kind of ripe. So let's eat this guy first, see what's going on. I'll cut it open for you guys. Man, this guy is super ripe. It can be quite dangerous to ship ripe fruit. They only ship on certain days, like on Mondays, so that you guys get it later in the week. And the thing I want to let you guys know is, as soon as your box comes to your door, rip that box open as fast as you guys can and take out all the ripe fruit and eat it right then and there, right? Don't save it, don't wait, because you know what? You cannot stop fruit from ripening. Alright, so let me show you guys what this looks like. Inside this atemoya, man, this thing looks about perfect. It's kind of got a red tinge to it. Let's go ahead and cut this in half here. So this is some kind of like a sugar apple related to a chirimoya, but it's probably going to be a lot different. It like looks so good. Always I want to encourage you guys to smell your fruit before eating. Wow, man. It's got these little black seeds. What do you think, hun?
I'm trying to compare it to a chirimoya. It's like a chirimoya, but it's a lot sweeter, right?
Yeah, it's totally different. I don't know if I've ever had this specific variety before. I kind of like it, you know?
It's good. I don't know. It's got the, it has like the texture of a chirimoya, but it tastes like, I don't know, more like a, I don't know. I don't want to call it like a cake. It tastes sweeter. It tastes more rich.
Yeah, it does taste like a cake.
Yeah, something like that. It's good.
Alright, hun, so what'd you think of that fruit there? This, what, custard apple or sugar apple or... It's some kind of atemoya. I'm not exactly sure what kind.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it.
Does it remind you of eating cake?
I mean, it's different, but, you know, it reminds me of eating chirimoya with a little bit of a different flavor, like a sweeter, richer flavor.
Yeah, it was quite good. I liked it a lot. We should have put a birthday candle in it for you.
Oh, thank you.
So let's see, we're going to try next maybe the star apple, also known as caimito. Go ahead and cut this open for you guys. Oh, and save all your seeds. They are sproutable. You know, many seeds in exotic fruits are viable, but they need to be planted ASAP because they have a short shelf life, so don't try to save them. So we're going to go ahead and cut this guy in half. We'll give you half. Show you guys what it looks like on the inside. Look at that. Nice and purple. All right, here's your half one.
Okay.
I haven't had this quite in a while since I probably was in Hawaii last. One of the things you want to avoid is when you cut it, it's going to have this like little like white sap you want to try to avoid. I mean, it's like a pretty plain fruit. What would you say this tastes like?
It has a texture of something. I can't think of what it is though. I'm sure it's really good for you. It's purple.
Yep. It reminds me of like an unsweet, like long on.
Oh, okay. The texture reminds me of like maybe.
Well, that's a texture for me, yeah. The texture.
I don't know, like the pods, like kind of like a. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of like a persimmon or something. Like a texture.
Oh yeah,
Like
you know
a
you're right.
persimmon.
The texture's like a persimmon, but like persimmons are like 10 times sweeter than this one right here. But this is not necessarily known as like a super sweet fruit, right? And I think, you know, as a fruit connoisseur myself, we should be aware of like many different kinds of fruits and enjoy and appreciate them all. I mean, I really like this actually just due to the dark, deep color purple pigments, which lately I'm learning are really valuable. Just last weekend actually I bought 30 pounds of purple carrots and I've been juicing them every week in my juice to get some of these very important purple anthocyanins in my diet. Wow, you already ate that one, huh?
Yeah, maybe yours was. I didn't have any seeds in it.
Cut that open. Yeah, I'd had it off the side with the seeds.
I'm like cutting into the seeds.
Here's the thing about, you know, Miami fruit is, you know, they're going to ship you guys fruit that you won't be able to get, right? And yes, not going to josh you. It is expensive. This is like a box. I think that would cost approximately $7. They fill up a large box with all kinds of fruit, as much as they could stuff in there. This box, including the box, actually was about 12 pounds, 12 and a half pounds. So like that's like $7 a pound, and then on top of that you have to pay shipping. So it can get quite expensive, and I don't, you know, unless you're like a millionaire and have tons of money to burn, I wouldn't necessarily recommend getting like these like all the time. But definitely on a special occasion such as a birthday, you know, your graduation party, you know, maybe just you've been raw for 1 month and at the end of the month you're going to get this fruit box. Hey, that's a great use to get this fruit box, right? Because you're not going to be able to get these fruits unless you're in South Florida. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of these fruits, if they are imported, they have been irradiated. So I know many tropical fruits from Thailand now, it's cool that they're being able to import them, such as dragon fruits, long-ons, rambutans. If they're from Thailand, they've been actually irradiated, and then they're for sale for you, you know, at a local Asian store. So if you want to try some of these fruits, check a local Asian store. You're not going to find such the variety. You may find some of them. For example, I could get mamey sapote at my local Mexican market for about $2-3 a pound, depending on the price. $2 is when they're on sale. $3, maybe $2.99 is like when they're regular price. You know, if you get them from Rain, they're going to cost maybe like $4 to $8, depending on how big they are and how much he fills the box. That being said, you know, you're probably going to get higher quality fruit from Miami Fruit than just going down to your store because, you know, Rain hand and individually picks some of the fruits that he sells you. And actually, I went on some of their outings with him where he sources the fruit and actually gets up in the trees and picks them himself. So that's actually quite cool. Is that one any better, hun? A little bit more sweet, or what do you think?
It's good. Tastes similar to the last one. I think it tastes good.
What would you explain the taste like?
I don't know. It has the texture of a persimmon. It's kind of a nice, refreshing texture, and it's really juicy. I don't know what to describe the flavor as. Mildly sweet. Can't think of like a fruit it's like.
I mean, that's the thing, like every fruit, you can't say, oh, this tastes like mangoes, this tastes like bananas. I mean, until you have the fruit, you can be like, oh, that tastes like star apple, because it is a star apple. And there's so many different flavors and unique varieties, and it's like, I've barely tried a small percentage of on Earth, and I'm glad. You know, Rain's there to spread some of these exotic varieties out to you guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my star apple, and we're going to come back at you. Maybe eat a few more fruits. All right, so we just got done with that star apple, and, you know, star apples are star apples. I'm not going to say, oh, they're super sweet, they're super delicious. They're just kind of like what they are. And normally if I go to, like, Hawaii and, you know, if star apples are like $1 a pound, I'll buy a bunch because they're hella cheap usually. But otherwise, not one of the things I'd go out of my way to buy. All right, hun, so next I want to try one of these guys, and actually these guys are the June plums. I rarely get to eat these. Normally in Hawaii, once again, if I see these like for $1 a pound, I might get a few, but You know, normally I don't even get them because they just have the unique flavor that I'm not really like in tune with. But I don't think you've ever tried these, so let's go ahead and cut it open for you guys, or for you. And let's see if we can cut this in half here. Alright, so this is what it looks like on the inside. There's like a seed that I actually cut through, so you're not going to go ahead and eat the seed. Just eat all the flesh around the seed here. Yeah, like take a bite in the middle and bite the seed out, and we're going to compost it. So it's kind of like hard and crunchy like an apple.
Or star fruit.
Oh yeah, like a star fruit.
Tastes like star fruit.
Tastes like star fruit.
Is this like is this like ripe, like the ripest one, or?
I mean, that was a ripe. I'm sure it could be riper.
Oh.
I mean, it's another interesting fruit, huh? Any other comments for people? You want to try another?
I mean, it tastes like star fruit.
You like it?
Yeah, it's refreshing. It'd be good chopped up on maybe something like a salad. Or
Yeah, actually, this would probably be good in salads, actually, because it has a nice crunchy texture. Mmm. I got like a hint of mango flavor. Like hint. I mean, that was good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I haven't had one of those in quite a while, so it's been quite a treat. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, you know, some of this fruit can get quite expensive. But even if you fly to South Florida, which, you know, if you fly, certain airlines will fly to South Florida, such as Allegiant Air. Actually, I don't know if they fly to South Florida. But I fly usually Spirit or Frontier. And depending on where you're flying from and to, sometimes you can get there for as low, I've gone out there for as low as like about $70 each way. Sometimes I think I've even made it for less. But so instead of buying a box for $70, now you could buy the box and then pay shipping to get to you. You can actually just go to South Florida for about $70 one way if you get a good deal on a ticket. Then of course you got to get a rental car, you got to get hotel rooms, and then you got to go and call Rain to get the fruit locally, which will probably charge you a little bit less, but not much less. You'll save at least on the shipping, or visit other farms and places you could buy fruit. And the prices in South Florida actually are kind of expensive. I'm here on the West Coast, and West Coast price is a lot cheaper than the South Florida. When I go to the farmer's market to South Florida, I mean, some of the fruit, seriously, it's more expensive. So Rain's prices are kind of in line with South Florida prices. But yeah, I would, by all means, encourage you guys to go down to South Florida, and especially visit during the mango season. You know, I have some really cool videos where all you could eat mangoes for like $8 at certain places, and actually other fruits at the Fruit and Spice Park, anything that's tree dropped on the ground, the ripest stuff, ready for you guys to pick and eat. All right, Lauren, I think we have like one more ripe fruit that we might be able to eat today. And here's a suggestion, actually. I know a lot of people that are going to be buying these boxes may not know exactly the fruits that are included or the specific varieties of fruits that are included. So it might be good if, you know, Miami Fruit put a little list in of all the different fruits in a box. And even nicer would be the name of the fruit, you know, where it's from, how to eat it, when it's ripe, all that kind of stuff. And they put a little list and a little guide so you can pick it up. Oh, I got this, this, this. Oh, this is when I eat this is when I eat that. Because most people aren't going to know. And then I hate to have somebody have a bad experience because, like, oh, I'm going to eat my Chico sapote and it's like hard as a rock. And then you eat it and it's like so astringent and nasty bad. Kind of like, you know, if you try to eat an unripe avocado or an unripe banana and it's just all chalky, right? So that's what we're going to eat next. We're going to go ahead and go for this Chico sapote. This is one of me and Lauren's favorite fruits. It's known as a brown sugar fruit. It's like, I mean, we should probably wait like 2 more days on it, but we want to open it for you guys for the video here. All right, we cut it open on the inside. Look at that. It's brown, like brown sugar. I think this will probably be pretty good edible.
Yeah.
All right, and here's half.
Yay.
And don't eat the seeds.
It's really good.
This is in really good shape, man.
It's like really good.
I mean, last time we were in Hawaii, in February, we got some. They weren't quite as good as this.
Yeah.
I think a lot of places that harvest the Chico sapotes, they harvest them when they're too young. Optimally, when you get them, you know, you shouldn't be able to see a lot of green like in this one here. There might be a little bit, and you want to look for green right underneath the skin, between the skin. There's green sometimes, and then there's like the dark brown flesh. You want to try to have no greenness. That's a riper fruit. One of the things I don't like about the fruit boxes here is that all the fruits are in different stages of ripeness. And generally I like to do mono meals of exotic fruits. So I buy like 5 pounds of sapotes, and we just eat all the ripe ones as one meal. With this box, you might not be able to do that. Maybe the exception is maybe the mamey sapotes. I mean, this mamey sapote would probably be like a good meal right there. You wouldn't need anything else, they're so big. Right here, hon, want some more Chico sapote?
Sure.
And all these seeds I'm going to take out and actually just put in a pot and put them on my garden, put them on the automatic irrigation, and see if they sprout up. Now, if you do try to grow some of these seeds out, unless you're in, you know, South Florida, they'll sprout and grow, but come winter time when the cold gets below 32 degrees, or maybe sometimes some of these guys are sensitive even in the 30s, high 30s, you're going to lose them. So keep them inside if you want to grow them as an ornamental house plant, or, you know, bring them to a friend that lives in a tropical location who will be able to grow these guys. You want to show my viewers, Lauren, how the Chico sapote tasted for you?
It's really good. It's like, it's got a lot of good flavor. It's like ripe. I don't know, it's just got the perfect flavor. There's so many sapodillas that are like kind of just, I mean, they're ripe, but they're not like as good as this, you know? I don't know, it's really good.
Yep, such a treat on a May Day. Probably one of the best time to order the fruit from Rain is actually the winter time. So in the winter time, traditionally there's like less fruit, less varieties of fruit for you guys. And even in South Florida, you know, there's lesser fruit in season, but there's still some tropicals that you guys could get from Rain, including the bananas, which are year-round. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to open up any bananas for you guys on this video because these guys are nowhere near ripe. They need to be fully spotted. Some of these guys even need to be almost turning black to be good. And you know, once you have a banana, you're like, oh, I'm going to eat it. This one's yellow, it's ripe. You eat it, and then it's no good. Then you'll be like, all right, I'm going to wait on the rest of them. I know better, so we're going to wait until some of these guys ripen up a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and finish my sapote, and then we're going to go ahead and open up what's in this little bag right here. So just got done with that Chico sapote, and let's see, of Chico sapotes I've eaten in the past, I'd probably rate that one a solid 7 out of 10. I've had some really good ones in the past, and also some really poor ones, and this one's definitely above average. Would you say so, hon?
Yeah, I really liked it.
All right, cool. So as much as you could order some fresh fruits from Rain, and of course the ripeness is going to vary. Generally, he has to ship them to you a little bit unripe, and then they're going to ripen up in shipment or ripen up once they get to you. So that's going to be a little bit, you know, various in quality when you get them. The other way he sells fruit is like this, in little bags. So what this is actually tropical fruit, once again, that Rain harvests, that maybe he doesn't sell to people in the local area, in Miami area, or ship out to you guys. Then he has a lot of fruit going bad. So I told him, like when I was down there a little while ago, I'm like, Rain, all your fruit that's going to go bad, instead of freezing it or dehydrating it, you know, and dehydrated jackfruit, hey, still pretty good, but you could take it up a notch. And I said, you should get a freeze dryer. So he took me up on that idea. He got a freeze dryer. He started freeze drying fruit and eating it. I'm sure the first time he ate some of the freeze dried fruit, he was like floating on cloud 9 because this stuff's incredible. He then bought a second freeze dryer and maybe even got a third one now. He's really into the freeze dried stuff. And freeze dried fruit is where it's at. I mean, if you guys love some of these tropical fruits, you really got to try the freeze-dried version. And Rain has freeze-dried fruits that literally money cannot buy anywhere else, because Rain's harvesting some of these rare things and freeze drying them all himself, so he knows the whole process. He's not adding any chemicals, he's not doing anything. And the reason why I like the freeze drying more than the dehydration is because when you put it in the dehydrator, you may preserve the enzymes if you're dehydrating at low temperature, but you're running air across the food for 18, 24 hours, which is oxidizing the food. That's why dehydrated food turns brown in many cases. And with the freeze dry, because it freezes it first, it locks the nutrition, and then it slowly heats it up while it evaporates off the moisture. So you have the full flavor, the full antioxidants, and an amazing crunchy texture that normally you just can't get in raw food. So he has many different freeze-dried foods. He sent me a variety pack today. Let's go ahead and open this baby up. And the freeze-dried foods have to be put in this kind of foil mylar bag because they will start absorbing the moisture in the air. So once you get one of these, right, you're going to probably open a little bag like this and you're just going to eat it all in one sitting like Lauren and I are going to do right now. But if you do save it, make sure you put it in an airtight container because, you know, you're going to lose a nice texture of it. Oh my God, check this out, honey. What's this?
I don't know.
This is freeze-dried jackfruit.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, so break me off half.
Okay. Which one?
Either one, if you just give me one. What do you think?
It's good.
I've gotten freeze-dried jackfruit from like Thailand before, and this one's actually much better, much riper. I'm glad also Rain is including one of these oxygen absorbers. Very important. Let's go ahead and pour this out for you guys so you guys can see all the range of freeze-dried fruits we got in here. Oh my God, freeze-dried mamey sapote I see coming out. That's going to be insane.
That's so cool.
So, I mean, you don't understand, like, a freeze-dried fruit here. There might be, like, just a little piece. But this could be, like, a quarter of a fruit. I think this is actually the canistel or egg fruit freeze-dried. All right, here, hon. Let's try the freeze-dried egg fruit for the first time ever in my life. Wow.
I like it better than regular egg fruit.
Me too. Wow, it's amazing. All right, let's see, man. Oh my God, check this out. This is like a little black chunk. Guess what this is?
Chocolate sapote.
Chocolate sapote. Let's go ahead and cut that open. Cut that in half. All right, take that, pull. All right, chocolate sapote freeze dry.
What does it look like?
It looks like poop. Well, that's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think what would be better is if they take the, that's 100% freeze-dried chocolate sapote, which is related to a persimmon, and actually soaked it in like maybe some sugarcane juice first and then dehydrated it. I mean, freeze-dried it.
Oh, that'd be
because
cool.
the chocolate persimmons, or I'm sorry, the chocolate persimmons, don't have any. They're not really super sweet.
And I think people like, I don't know, they seem to be like a big texture thing, like with the chocolate sapotes, you know. I don't know.
All right, I think this is mamey sapote next. I'm gonna go ahead and try mamey sapote freeze dried.
Wow, I like that.
Oh my God, that's so insane.
That's cool.
Do you like it better freeze dried than fresh?
I don't know. It tastes like something to me. I can't put my finger on it. It tastes like graham crackers or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, here. I think this is star apple, but you know, once again, I think Rain should have like a little sticker on the package, like, hey, this little package includes the following freeze dried fruit. So at least you could kind of guess, just because it's kind of like a purplish and white. That kind of is like how the star apple would come out or look, in my opinion.
Oh, cool.
I like this fruit actually better freeze dried.
Yeah,
It reminds me of, what does it remind you of?
It reminds me of cereal.
You're right, yeah, it reminds you of cereal. I mean, you got the epic raw cereal. You could just take all these fruits, make some good coconut milk, put it over and eat it for breakfast. That'd be quite good, but
we should have done that.
It'd be quite expensive because this stuff definitely, I mean, is basically ripened and then hand processed by Rain and his staff down there at Miami Fruit. All right, so what do you think this one is, hon?
Is it? Do you know what it is? Is it mamey?
I don't know what it is. Ugh. Oh man, papaya? No.
Oh my gosh, passion fruit or?
No. Oh my god, it's so insane. I don't even know what it is, but once again.
Is it mango? Is it like a really delicious mango?
I don't know.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's like a really ripe mango.
But it reminds me of like eating like Captain Crunch, like Puff Berry cereal when I was a kid. Like it's just so, like the texture is so amazing. Like it blows away the fruit, the freeze-dried fruit like at Trader Joe's, right? Let's see, here's a freeze-dried pineapple.
It tastes good. That last one was my favorite.
Wow, that's actually freeze-dried ripe pineapple. I've had a lot of freeze-dried pineapple, but unfortunately a lot of the freeze-dried stuff you buy, you know, at the store, they just, it's big industrial farmers taking the pineapple. They don't give a crap if it's ripe. They just freeze-dry it and they sell it to you for a ton of money. It kind of still even burns your mouth. Like this one is just really mild and sweet. It's super amazing, man. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, here, man. Let's try this. This is some freeze-dried exotic banana. These aren't just your standard, like, Cavendish bananas. These are some, like, exotic varieties from South Florida. I don't even know what kind it is because it's not labeled.
It's good.
Man, the flavors are off the charts with this because check it out, man. When you have ripe fruit, you freeze dry it, you're only removing one thing. You're keeping basically all the nutrients. 99% of the nutrients you're keeping in the fruit, you're only removing the water. So I would encourage you guys when eating freeze-dried fruit, either before or after, make sure you stay hydrated on enough water because eating too much freeze-dried fruit can dehydrate you and that wouldn't be healthy.
Or just put it in a cereal and drink it with coconut milk.
Yeah, but if you do that, which I have an episode I'll link down below if I remember, if you do that, you're going to lose some of the amazing texture that just like the crunch. Alright, now you want to sample the rest? I don't even know what some of these are. Oh, what do you think this one is? Maybe
I don't know.
Break off half for me.
It looks like maybe it's sapodilla.
Yeah, sapodilla, break off half. Have you had freeze-dried sapodilla before?
No, I don't know.
Okay, whatever, give me one.
Okay.
It's our only one. No, I think there's one small piece here.
Enjoy it.
It's sapodilla. It's the same one that we have right here. It's good.
It's interesting because when it mixes with, like when you make it moist again in your mouth, it kind of tastes like it has the texture almost of a sapodilla.
Right. All right, here, I don't know what this one is. It's some bright yellow freeze-dried fruit.
Or maybe it's mango?
Maybe. Mango? Oh, yeah, it's mango. Man, oh my god, it's so much different than like the stuff at Trader Joe's that are not super ripe. The one thing I will say is, Rain, when you make it, right after it comes out of the freeze dry, man, you need to put it in these pouches ASAP because I'm noticing some of them are getting a little bit moist, so they're not quite as dry as they maybe could or should be. A little bit more moisture.
Still really good.
Alright, so we have a few more samples here I think we're going to go ahead and enjoy off camera. But, hun, do you want to sum up your experience with your exotic fruit box for your birthday?
Oh, it was fun. Thank you for dedicating this box to me partially.
So,
I liked eating the fruits with you. Thank you for sharing your fruits with me. It's awesome.
You're welcome, hon. I love you. So, what was your favorite fresh fruit that you got to try in the box that we got shipped?
The Chico sapote.
Your favorite, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite freeze-dried fruit that you just got to try?
The mamey. I don't know. It was that one we didn't know the name of.
Which one was it? What did it look like?
It was orange. It looked like mamey, but it tasted like passion fruit, mango, something.
I think that was mamey if it was like orange. Was it like this color?
It tasted different from mamey.
It was like this?
Anyway, it was the one we didn't know what it was, but that was like
Was it that color? Eat that one, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's mamey.
This is mamey, but the other one we were eating tasted like a really ripe pineapple lilikoi something. I don't know, but that was my favorite one. Whatever that
All right, cool. Let's see, my favorite. Actually, I like that sugar apple. The first fruit that we opened that was like related to the cherimoya and the atemoya family. That was amazing, intense. I haven't had that fruit before myself, so that's always new. I think the other thing I liked is I just liked all the freeze-dried fruits. Like, I mean, if you guys get the freeze-dried fruits, don't just get a single one. Get the variety pack, and hopefully Rain will label those, so then you'll sample the ones you like the best. And then you can go on Rain's website, miamifruit.org, and then get the ones you like the most. That being said, once again, I think these exotic freeze-dried fruits are definitely a treat. They can get actually quite expensive and quite spendy. So I might recommend you actually take a trip down to Florida with your special someone and enjoy some of the fruit down there. Or, of course, on special occasions, yeah, get this amazing fresh fruit and now freeze-dried fruit from Rain at Miami Fruit. And because you guys watched to the end, I'm hooking you guys up with a discount. It's not a big discount, but hey, every couple bucks helps. If you order from Rain, whether it's a fresh fruit or whatever, you could use the coupon code OKRAW, and that'll get you 5% off on your order. So that'll help you guys out a little bit. Any final comments you'd like to share with my viewers today, Lauren?
Oh, it was great. I can't wait to eat all this other fruit when it ripens. I think this is really good quality fruit. If you can get it as a treat every once in a while or all the time if you can afford it.
Cool. And so the final thing I'd like to say is that once you get this fruit, it was number one, costly and expensive fruit. Do not ignore it, right? You shouldn't ignore your loved ones because they're valued to you, and you shouldn't ignore your fruit that you got shipped to. You want to check this stuff every day, so put it in an area in your kitchen or in your home that you pass by every day, and you're going to feel up, right? You're going to feel up your fruit every day because if it's ripe, you're going to eat it right then and there. Because if you let some of these guys go, especially the mamey, if it's ripe one day or 2 days and a couple of days later, it actually could be moldy on you. So you want to check your fruit every day and eat them as soon as you are able, as soon as you find out they are ripe. And once again, especially some of you guys haven't had some of these exotic fruits before, you might not know when they're ripe, and that's also part of the learning experience, especially in the Chicos. You want them, as soft as like an overripe avocado, like a little bit overripe avocado. You don't want them just, I could press into them a little bit. Wait, trust me. A lot of these fruits, you need to wait a little bit more than what you would like on the mamey sapotes. You want them to be soft uniformly all the way around. Quicker way to ripen these guys up, take them all, like we're going to do all these guys, and we're going to put them in a bag with some actually ripe spotted bananas we have. And in just a couple days, actually, some of these are going to be ripe and ready to eat. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, hey, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know. I'll do more cool fruit box openings in the future for you guys because it's always fun getting new and trying new fruits, especially on my beautiful girlfriend's birthday and other special treat days and events. Might also be good to bring and surprise everybody at a fruit luck. If you guys brought the fruit, you'd probably everybody remember your name. But yeah, or special events or whatever. But yeah, thumbs up if you liked it. Also be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss out on any of my new and upcoming episodes I'll be coming out every 5 to 7 days. You never know where I'll show up or what you'll be learning on my YouTube channel. And be sure to check my past episodes. My past episodes are a wealth of knowledge. Over 450 videos now on this channel dedicated to teaching guys all aspects on how to eat a healthy fruit and vegetable dominated diet. So with that, my name is John Kohler and my beautiful girlfriend
Lauren
with OKRaw.com. We'll see you next time, and until then, remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're always the best.